a lot of people haven't seemed to have seen it. Broke my brain. A lot of people have. It doesn't look like a lot of people have seen the post. But yeah, it's a post I put on my channel, pretty much just saying about how I've had to put the price up on some things. One, because of how the cost of everything is going, which is understandable, and the tax year coming up in April. So, everything does go up anyway, guys. But, wood's more expensive, shipping's more expensive. But trying to keep it a fair price. And as a company now that's been around for 2 years, going up £10 on each item is not a lot. So, had to go up a little bit on mystery packs. Had to go up on quite a few things, guys, I'm afraid. But unfortunately, I stand my ground there with it. And I was offering, for my skills and my craftsmanship as a small business, I started off by being really fair, giving people really, really good deals. And don't get me wrong, that will still stand when there's deals on, and there will be sales on, and there will be boards on, sometimes at the same price. But my baseline price for products, now as the first company in the UK to put my own graphics onto skateboards and fingerboards, and the cost of things going up, tax things, bloody my brain says not working, guys. And the tax going up in April as well, and things obviously was getting more expensive. I'm not, I warn people for many a day, it would be I'm never going to ask for money, I'm never going to ask for donations or charity work or anything like that. I'll only sell a decent product that's worth people's money and time. And that's what I've been doing, as I said, for about a year and a half now, it's about coming up 2 years. I've had this company. I put so much money into it, guys, and as I said, I've had to change the price to reflect the time and the quality I do to put into my boards, and I think that's completely fair enough. I let people know for many a week I'd have to increase the price as a company going on for 2 years by a little bit on some items, or I'd have to close the store down. And I did not want to close the store down. This month cost me £160 to keep the domain open, buy some just for the website. I still got to get packaging, skateboards. Obviously, I print on blank skateboards because I can't press the board yet. But I've still got to buy the wood. I mean, there's a lot to do, honestly. And as I said, it was either, it was either doing a membership on here, which I don't think people would have gone for. I refuse to sell out because I want to keep my prices. Sorry, it's so busy now. It's like rush hour in the morning, isn't it? I wanted to keep my prices as affordable for people. Growing up in care myself, being homeless at one point, to me it was important. Sorry, guys. Let's go. Huh? Don't know what you mean by that. But yeah, as I say, unfortunately, I had to raise the prices on things. Like I said, I hope people can understand why. The cost of things going up anyway. It's not much. Some things haven't gone up at all. But it's just not reflecting the time and energy I put into making these boards. I mean, it was really unrealistic. I was giving boards away for £15 at some prices for a board that's glow in the dark, made of Canadian maples. I have to get it sent from Canada, all sanded down. It's just days work, bro, and money. So it was on a discount, don't get me wrong. You'd only get the board for discounted for 15, but now it'd be more like maybe 20 or 25. Because I think after speaking to some people in the business sphere, let's say, I think people would not believe they were like, it's too good to be true. And I'm like, is that actually a thing? Do people think prices are too good to be true? And I'm like, maybe they do. And I'm like, to be honest with you, they kind of were, because I was trying to be really nice at first. That's all I can say with the prices. I was trying to be like, look guys, it's a small business. I care about the skate community. And I do, but I'm not making enough to keep the skate company going. I haven't even bought enough wood, And yet I still get people asking me for freebies. And if people want more freebies, then I'm going to need more support along the way with the business. And I don't think it's unreasonable to ask at all. I'm heading back home. We'll be starting work. So it's quite beautiful this morning, isn't it? But yeah, took my partner to work because we're living in an ever dangerous country and I just want to make sure she's safe. because she's been followed before just to work. I mean, I've had people try and give me shit for reasons which can sometimes be obvious. I mean, I feel like all I need to do is that for some people. If not, don't worry. You're not too screwed on in the world, and you don't know the hatred that stems. Oh, I just want peace, man. I just want peace. No drama. Anyway, yeah, I'll be back in 2 minutes. And then, as I said, I've got new board dust going up today. But as I said, I'm so gutted that I had to raise the price and things. But it was either a combination of the product's got so much better and it's worth the money, which it is. It's got better over time. I put more supplies into it, like to make the glow-in-the-dark boards. They glow for 24 hours. They're also the third or fourth product when you Google glow-in-the-dark fingerboards on Google. You don't even have to put my company name. So they've become so popular in that sense. I've got one of a kind. I've got skateboards, beanies, tops, obstacles, and as I said, it just wasn't reflecting it. Truthfully, yeah, the more customers that come in, the more affordable you can make it for everybody. Otherwise, it's just kind of crazy. At the beginning, because there was that first hype up, and I still have returning customers, but right, 2 seconds, guys. Let me get through the front door. Bear with. Well, I'm only going to be going live for probably about 20 minutes, have a coffee. I will be coming back on. I just want to have a warm-up, and as I said yesterday, I've got to put more time into the work now. You know, I was doing the lives, and I love doing them. But it gets to a point where, well, yeah, life's expensive. I can't just sit there going on live every single day. I got business things to do now. Yeah, I just want to let everybody know, really. I really appreciate the support and everybody being patient. Some things have gone up in price. Some things have only gone up by like a tenner. Maximum. That's it. So it's not like it's ridiculous. It's just enough to cover the cost of wood. I mean, if you look at prices anyway, they were way below average. And I think that, you know, that is the issue. People didn't believe. It was almost too good to be true. It's like, how are you selling a glow-in-the-dark board with all the packaging for £15? And I get how some people would see that. But as I said, I'm a skateboarder myself. I mean, look at my shoe. Yeah, look at it. I can see my sock, man. I'm a skateboarder. We are just more humble people. I don't need money. Like, money helps, yes, but it wasn't about money. But I guess people just didn't believe that. They thought it was too good to be true. Because so many people looking at the product, I know a lot of people wanted it, but they're like, I'm like, is it a low price? The moment the price is higher, people are buying it. So I'm like, I generally think people thought it was just too good to be true. Which is insane, really, because I mean, I guess things can be too good to be true, and I get the same thing. I see like, it's probably a scam. But like, I'm live every single day making boards. I mean, it's very different than just somebody calls you up and goes, hello, what is your bank number, and all this stuff. You know what I mean? From a call centre. It's a bit different. Bro, it's crazy. Fair play, man. It's 6 in the morning for me. I get up at 4 every day, but right, bear with. Just got to finish this off. It's going good, bad. I appreciate it. How's yours? As I say, unfortunately, I don't know if people saw my post. I did have to increase the price on a few items. The beanie's only gone up by £2. Because I work with somebody else, because I give someone else a job. Instead of going to like print on demand, I do print stuff here myself. There's a guy I know who's got a printing service, but he's also got a family and kids, and I'm like, he needs to work more than a big company or corporation does. It cost me a little bit more. I think I spent about, truthfully, right, this is me being real, so I don't mind breaking down the beanie cost for people. I think it's like £8 to £9 for the beanie I pay for him. Like, if I buy it in bulk myself and send it to him, it's cheaper. But he done like 3 prints for me, so it wasn't bulk buying, so it actually still kind of was cheaper, considering the print and the cost and stuff like that. But I think it was like £6 or £7, and then I was doing it for like £8. But then also there's the packaging, there's the stickers and everything in it, and then it's just crazy. Fair play, bro. I never like to call it that. I don't think I'm tripping. I just think like, if I am ever, like, let's say on a retreat, I'm just, it's therapy. But I know what you mean. But yeah, as I say, I'm listening to birds, man. It's so nice out here. Can you hear all that? It's so loud. But yeah, as I was saying, like, I don't want to raise the prices obviously on everything. So there's certain boards, like discounted boards and stuff like that, that are going to remain the discounted price. You know what I mean? Like they're at now. Obviously, things going forward after April, the maximum increase that there will be then on the discounted decks will be, because the discounted decks are made, you've got to consider the price in mind of the actual decks. Those ones that are still on the store were made in a period where things were cheaper, but now where things are getting more expensive, I have to just increase the price by literally like a few quid maybe. So say if the board's £18, maybe like £20. It's small ones like that, because to me, I'm not necessarily trying to make the money back necessarily. You have to make the money back for everything plus more. Well, I'd say you have to make the money back for the wood. But you can also cover it up in other areas. That's not taking the piss. Because I asked AI, because this is what I do, so your little assistant's the only thing I'll ask it about. And like, just find all, because it can find the average cost. It can Google the whole internet and be like, what's a good price, what's not. And it said, yeah, that most likely people would think my boards for £15, the glow in the dark ones, are just too good to be true. Because, you know, you've got Black River boards and they're like 40, 50, 60 quid for a glow in the dark board. And it's like, well, how's a small business doing it when that's because it's a corporate greed. But, I mean, as I said, I literally will not replace my shoes. That is I will. Wait. Bro, there's literally just a hole in the bottom of it now, there too. Like, this is being a skater. People be like, I get a haircut too. It's like, another reason being a skater, I'm joking, that was just personal preference. But I don't care about having design or being flashy or having money. I really, really don't. But at the same time, as I said, and the reason I've come on a live set today as well is just so people can see the post, because I felt like it was polite as I could be, just saying realistically with the business, the way the things are going and the cost of things, I have to do it. Unfortunately, it's not being unreasonable at all. Right, fair play, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, man, running it is, isn't it? You know it. It is. Like, just the packaging alone, that I should go in and show everybody in a minute. I literally make obviously design the graphics. I have to buy the ink. I had to buy a direct-to-film printer. I mean, that's a standard one-time price. But from packaging to supplies, to shipping, to business tax, to... I mean, seriously, guys, there's a lot to pay for. Look, keep a website open. I have my own website, do you know what I mean? I mean, fair play, man, yeah. Everything's just ridiculously expensive. That's why I went about starting my own skate company as well, because I can make it more affordable. But other people are like, nah, they don't really believe in it. It's too good to be true. I think that's what happens with companies, is everyone thinks it's too good to be true because everyone else has beat a dick with businesses. So then you end up, I don't know really, you end up just going, well, okay, I have to do the price, you know what I mean? Because people end up shutting you down a little bit. And it's not the business's fault. Like, they've done everything. For the last year, I've been in crazy cheap prices. I'll be honest with you guys, I've now not made enough money, well, I have, just to support, I've not been stupid, but realistically, to keep the growth going, and I'm the first company in the UK to make skateboards and fingerboards. That's a niche. And it's new and it's unique. For the fact that fact alone, I should be able to charge more because it's a premium product. That is a fact. People look it up. I'm not going to charge a lot more because it's like I can charge like 100 quid. I'm not going to do that. But still, I have to go up a little bit because I'm like, the cost of packaging and the cost of everything alone. As you say, bro, labels alone is crazy. The label printer I've got to get, you know, that was originally like 50, 60 quid, which is fine. It's like one-time payment in your brain. And then it's, oh, great, though, but it's labels, you know, and then you might have to do like a test run of labels. And you know, you use labels. You know, it might not. Some of them might just be like, what's it called? Like just a test product, essentially, prototype. All I'm saying is, obviously, when more customers come in again, like originally, that first spike, then I will be able to bring the price down again. Unfortunately, not much I can do. Don't get me wrong, there's still customers. This is how I'm going to do it, so it's fair to people. People who've been customers for a while or you don't have to be for a while, but you'll be the customer, you'll get discount codes and emails and promos and things like this, because it means I still can be straight faithful to you know what I mean, to my customers. But everyone, it's not like, oh, other people have to pay the same price. Because when we get discounts all the time, it'll just be for supporting the business so I can still do my part. Otherwise, I'm essentially giving the shit away, and I really can't do that anymore. I mean, like I said to my partner, I'm gonna have to like get another job. And then I thought about it, I can't get another job just to keep buying labels, just to do giveaways. It's nice, I like being nice, but you also can't be too nice. Right, 1 second. Yeah, man, right there, you said it. On point. That's literally I couldn't put it by myself, really. Like, that's literally the sort of markup people will be getting. Sometimes, if anything, better than that. Because I figured out the money I put into making the labels, buying the labels, getting everything sent to me. And I understand why other companies charge this much now and why I need to be a little bit more as a smaller business. Because it's unrealistic. There's no way that they have the funding to be able to buy bulk, where I don't. I can't buy anything in bulk. I have to buy it all, you know, individually. So I guess it's a similar thing, really. And people, as you say, with the stickers, because of the beanies, I'm spending like £8 on getting them made. I was selling them for a tenner, but I was also making the stickers and putting them in packaging and putting the like washing label in there and everything like that. So that in total, I was probably spending like probably a tenner to make a tenner. But now I've managed to obviously make it down cheaper by a few quid. It's probably like £8. But then if I'm selling it for a tenner, and not including the stickers and not literally making just enough to get the beanie, that's it. You're meant to, at least realistically, guys, double your money. That's what they say. You're meant to double your. I'm not. With most of my products, I'm not doubling my money. I think the fingerboard will probably be the biggest maker, but at the same time, I've got to understand I spent 4 days making that. Skateboard will be the same, because I've made skateboards as well. Like the fingerboard, literally, got to put the wood in the mould, draw the graphic, like the wood in the mould, half an hour, right? Leave it for 24 hours, because to let it fully cure. Take it out, sand it down, print the graphic on, fully spray it, cure it, let it cure. That's days work. That's a good day's work. And then to let it cure and set, I mean, all in all, from the drawing the graphic to having a finished board, it's like 3-4 days work. Now, it's not obviously all day, every day. It's just, you have to wait 3 days work. You can't, it's not just sat there for 3 days making one board, but you have to let things cure for 24 hours. You have to let the spray cure for 24 hours. So it is a pain in the ass. It is a real pain in the ass. So that's the thing that's, you need to do to reflect the quality, to be honest with you, and the skills behind it. But anyway, guys, I'm going to let my phone's going to literally die in a second, so I'm going to get in, charge it up, have a warm up. I am going to be doing a live today, like I said. I will continue doing lives, but that was the thing for like marking up the price of some products for a little bit, because otherwise it's just getting too much. Don't have the time to do it all the time, I'm afraid. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. I'll be back in 10 minutes. I got in, walked the dog, sorted my hair out, had a warm up and a coffee. Yeah, anyway, peace and love. I'll catch you guys hopefully in like 20 minutes.